Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't go in you. I'm telling you.
That's too much fire. Quick shoulder and back day today. I didn't add the warm up. Well, I'm gonna do my warm up sets with the presses, but I didn't show my normal warm up. I'll link the other video to how I warm up the shoulders. So I did chest, heavy chest 2 days ago. So today it's gonna be a lighter shoulder day. I don't really want to, inflame my elbows or nothing like that. Chest is still a little bit tight, so I'm gonna go slow motion today. Reason for today's workout: upper back, shoulders. I've been trying to hit back twice a week because I feel like my back has been lacking. Just in the past couple weeks, though, like I said, I've been getting it on with the OGs a little bit. So they've been reminding me of the volume that I used to always do, and how much better I felt, and how much growth it got. As long as I'm eating what I need to eat. I just got done talking to one of my friends, and there's a lot of things that men be going through, and this ain't like nothing to cry over, sob over, nothing like that. But it's just like men talk to men a little bit differently. Men are very hard at expressing certain things. It's hard for men to express certain things. But when you're just sitting around talking to men, you can just see the look in their faces of how they're battling something, even if they don't necessarily want to talk about it. That's why I always say getting in here regularly is very good. Not only good for your physical health, but it's good for your mental health. Because here, men need to feel accomplished. We have to build things. We have to feel like we're providing or protecting, whether it be family or whether it be your mental, your physical state. When you're constantly building something, it just makes you feel more accomplished without substances or without materials. All right, then I did just do the chest a couple days ago. Still tight a little bit. So it's going to be volume or high reps, lower weight for the shoulders. And that's what y'all got to start doing. I suggest you got to listen to your body and make sure you're not just doing weight just to say you're doing it for the sake of the weight, but you're actually progressing. And you're not just doing it for the sake of doing weights, but you're actually doing it for the sake of growth. Sometimes, guys, we can become too stubborn, either chasing numbers or chasing what we think we're able to do. Sometimes you just got to like back down to stay recovered so you can come back stronger next week. We easily get in our own heads and get frustrated because we think we did this last week. We need to do that again, or it should become easier, or we should be able to do more. But you got to start thinking about your rest, your mood, what you did in the week prior. Like I just said, I did a heavier chest week earlier, a heavier chest day a couple days ago. Being that I'm not fully recovered, and you kind of use your chest and your triceps, you trying to use your shoulders and your triceps on a chest day, I'm not going to sabotage my shoulder workout or my joints by trying to push it to the max on here as well. Now, if y'all didn't know, shoulder press is one of my favorite exercises. I definitely feel it in my whole shoulder, and I feel like it's a kind of like a life movement or a national movement. Just being able to push weight just from here straight up. I think that's just, I don't know, that just carries over to life in general. All right, so I think I'm gonna just do 3 sets here, then I'm gonna just start running into the dumbbells. Like I said, I ain't trying to really kill my shoulders as much or put no stress on the elbows. I'm already feeling good. Now I'm still gonna crush my shoulder workout, but I think I'm let me see. Let me start off. Let me see. I'll see where I'm gonna go based on these 50s. I'm gonna do one quick 20 here. Yeah, man. But if you're ever in the gym and you see guys just looking down or looking straight, being focused, I mean, of course they could be hyper focused on their workout, but a lot of guys are literally in here just measuring life. Like, all right, how am I handle this situation? How am I gonna handle that situation? And when guys don't have these positive outlets, it's very easy to go down with drugs, liquor, shit, anything that you could associate negative with destructive behavior. All right, that was so good. I'll go. That was 50. The hard thing to do is stay light when you're trying to do a light workout, but light doesn't mean easy. It just means that you're not really trying to break nothing down real crazy. So 50, 60, 70, all 20s. Notice I make a lot of sounds in these videos grunting long before the set even starts. All right, so back to the man going through stuff. I was literally just having a conversation with one of the guys, and I'm just like, yo, you might be in the gym working out about how you going, I don't know, pay a particular bill or the noise you heard in your car, whatever it may be. But when you come here, it just helps you better problem solve. The more time you spend, I feel like the more time you spend outside of the gym, it makes everything else that could be particularly heavy seem a lot heavier because you're not practicing putting yourself under controlled stress. So when things do happen, you feel out of control. But when you're here, then you'll learn how to manage your stress, manage your breathing, your thoughts even. Because in here, there's always a time that you're gonna have to concentrate on something. So, and that's what problem solving is, just concentrating on the problem until you can figure out a solution and overcome it. Ooh, 20.
You want bank?
So shoulders, shoulders, and I'm gonna finish out with upper back. You was just doing legs the other day. You ain't fucking around. Hey, I see. Everybody talk about it, but they don't be being about it. We gonna get it. I promise you.
Turn though.
Okay. All right, set number 2. Well, actually, set 1. I'm probably not going too heavy on here either. I would normally probably do the 45, but this is going to be my feeler set of how, if I'm going to go up or not. Probably really don't need to. I like the behind the neck just as much as any other shoulder exercise. I mean, they say you could get hurt, but as long as I train myself in the movement pattern that I'm trying to do, you start off with light and you just gradually go up. I think that's the key. Just doing things gradually, not skipping it.
That's a while. Let's see.
Yeah, that felt good. I noticed One of the guys who really trained me doing this says it pulls a lot of red delts in because a lot of people can't put their shoulders or their hands, elbows, shoulders behind their neck from poor mobility. So not only do I do this for a muscle developer, but I use it as a mobility exercise. Last thing I want to do is not be able to train because of lack of mobility. This is why I train. This is why I train in general for mobility, longevity, strength, power, all of that. But if I'm losing mobility trying to get stronger, then it's kind of counterintuitive to what my ultimate goal is.
It's called DuPont International Market.
Dukan
Yeah.
International Market.
Like this place, it's like you like this guitar bread, like pita bread,
I love pita bread.
lamb, like all that, like halal food,
Mm-hmm.
basmati rice, like God's food. You know,
Not none of that. Not none of that processed junk.
they sell like baklava, they sell like all those like Arabic like type like desserts, but then the restaurant like sells shawarma like that,
Yeah.
like nice.
So I realized I said I wasn't going up, but my man started talking about the food. So that's another thing that I do, and I suggest guys do. Train harder, especially if you know you ate more. Don't sit more. Train, add extra sets, add extra reps, and try to push it to the limit as much as you can. And it doesn't always have to be heavy weight. Push another set, push more volume. Of course, reasonably so, but don't don't begin stressed out if you ate too much food, especially if you ate too much protein at that. All right, let's go. I don't know how I feel about that set. I don't know if it felt better than it looked or looked better than it felt. Either way, I'm glad I did it. On to the next. All right, so now I'm gonna start these wide grip pull downs, superset with side lateral raise. All right, that was my feeler set. I'm gonna go 100 first. I know it's not heavy. So I'll go 100 superset side lateral raises. That'll complete the shoulder workout and start the back workout. I got the dumbbells down here so I don't have to walk across the whole gym to do my superset. Now I can hit the back. The pull down's a little hard because it's not doing anything to the elbows. And I got a little fatigue, but nothing like since I did the shoulders or the chest so close proximity. I haven't did a back workout since Monday, so I can like push the back a little bit, even the lateral raises. So it's not the front delts or the triceps or the upper chest. Yep. Yep. All right, that felt good. I'm probably 60% through. Yeah. You coming down? Okay, superhero champ. I can say, okay, superhero champ. And yeah, I know about all that. When I seen you that one day, I said, ooh, I can't wait to do my shoulders. You was over there crushing shit that one day. I said, oh my. I said, I don't know if it's pre-workout, chicken, cocaine, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that, man. I come in here, man, just motivated.
Yeah.
Well, anything motivates me,
And you probably had a good frame of mind that day and everything too.
Huh?
You probably had a good frame of mind that day and
Yeah,
everything too.
yeah. I mean, I get motivated by anything, man.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I always tell them, I went outside walking little push-ups all the way down after my workout, but I feel like I always tell myself, people doubt me. That's
Oh
my
yeah,
motivation.
yeah,
People
yeah.
doubt me. And
I be telling people all the time, like, and that's why when I be in here talking to myself doing these workouts, I be like, a lot of people don't understand how much men be going through when they be in here.
Yeah.
Like coming in here, man, you be having all these different thoughts on your mind, whether you be happy or mad. You come in here, man, you always end up feeling better. But like I was talking to Abner over there, I'm just like, man,
he going through it.
yeah. But you could come in here and then you could work out. You could be thinking about how you're going to pay these bills or how you're going to deal with this situation later. It helps you just think yourself through the stress instead of being out of here. And then you just be like, letting it beat you up. Next thing you know, you eating cheesesteaks and cookies and shit, getting fat, and now you feeling worse. But when you come in here, you feel like more empowered to like fight other shit now. You be like, you leave here, you be like, all right, I'm ready for it now.
Yeah, truly. Like, I swear, man, people don't understand how therapeutic this is for the mind, the body, the soul, just to release the toxins, just release some energy, or whatever that energy you go through.
We need that.
You need this to have that mechanism, that copingism, to get you through the weeks, the days that's coming. It starts, 3 weeks ago.
That's a fact.
Ago.
That's a fact.
That gets you through the storm, man. And then, of course, it's prayer and everything between those lines. That I think what you just alluded to is that a lot of people know what you're going through. But I know through the grace of God that I have this.
Yeah, and because you're doing something about it.
Yeah.
It's just like when you start leaning into it, moving through it. Next thing you know, as time progresses, you be like, damn, how did I make it out of that? And then you think of everything you've been doing. You just be like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
Because it gets me through that.
I grew up with, man, like no one thought I was gonna make it, but here I am. I have that mentality of like the world's against me. I don't know, I got the chip on my shoulder.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I have that in me. Like I have a fire in me. Like I can't stop.
What's your birthday again?
I'm a Leo.
And I'm a fire sign too. I'm an Aries. So that's what I'm saying. When you said that fire, I said, ooh, he's talking my language now.
Man. And I try to show that to my boys that no matter what you go through, keep getting up.
All right. Get these 30s, at these 25s. Keep my reps between 12 and 15. Then I boosted that to 140. All right, let's go. I guess I gotta go 180. Ooh.
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You got more in you. You got more in you, baby. You got more.
Ooh.
Elbow in you.
That's what I'm talking about. But see, I already know we're gonna be dangerous together.
Oh, what? I'm telling you.
That's too much fire. It's always hearing other men's perspectives when it comes to how they look at the gym versus guys who don't go to the gym. A lot of problem solving takes place in the gym, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean the actual in the gym, but being physical, because it releases all those natural feel-good chemicals. You're actually fixing and repairing yourself. Like I said, better problem-solving skills and just how you're managing day-to-day stress. You get an outlet to exhaust built up and pent up energy, stress, and emotions in a positive way. Actually, that's why I think there's a lot of problems. Back to a conversation I had the other day about with adolescents and sons and boys. Doing this is actually hard work. And I realize why a lot of people don't want to do it, because they could already be going through and battling self. So your last thought or instinct is to actually put more stress on you until you've been getting beat down for so long that you need to, like, it's almost like a crash room, or to which one of those places where you can take a bat and just bash and break glass. People feel better because at the end of the day, there's no consequence to actually beating something up. Whereas if you haven't had it hard enough or dealt with enough pain, it's really going to be hard for this to be like your last resort or your last instinct, when you can do drugs, alcohol, parties. There's a lot of things you could bury yourself in that you don't actually have to deal with the issues that you're actually going through. And you don't have to be going through something to come in here, but it absolutely makes you more durable to unpredictable situations when you are basically constructively letting energy and emotions out. And there's a benefit to it. Health. I'm actually supersetting that row machine, that row exercise with Rodell flies. Ooh, I'm cooked. Ooh, I needed that though. All right, tail end of the workout. So now I'm gonna finish out with some behind the back shrugs and some front raises with the plate. And I'm gonna go with the 25 for the plate raise. Kind of on the fence about where I should go with those today. I think I may go 45, but the reps got to be between. I don't want to do anything lower than 15 reps, but I still want to be clean. This, let me keep this at 2.25. But let me get me a platform. Let me set up real quick. All right, got my platform. We're ready to roll now. Let's just hope this don't be slippery. 2.25. No, I'm not going crazy heavy on these because the heavier it gets, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to yank the weight up or hike the weight up. I actually want to be able to feel it. I feel like my traps are getting the most development. Certain exercises I absolutely could power through and still get the result out of it, but certain things I feel like are lacking, like, traps or rear delts, really want to take my time and feel those and don't just do them for the sake of saying I did them. Move some hair out the way. See if we can see something. See if I get some peekaboo action going on, right? Yeah, I'll go to the 45. Yeah, I said I was going to the 45, didn't I? Kind of don't want to do it now. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to pay for that one. Workout complete. Shoulders back, traps. Any of you guys, man, that can understand what I was talking about or what my friend was talking about earlier, whatever you feel like you might be battling or dealing with, give some examples of the comment. Give some examples in the comments, whether it be what you went through, your uncle, your nephew, your dad, your brother, whoever. Because I feel like we got to talk about these things more instead of going so much into isolation. In one form or the other, it is a brotherhood, whether we know it or not, or we choose to acknowledge it. Everybody's going through the same thing or similar things. Life is not biased towards one individual. And sometimes we do feel like that. We feel like the world is against us, and it ain't. Sometimes we respond with a fuck the world attitude. And I just think, I don't particularly think it's healthy physically or mentally. But it doesn't leave a lot of hope for channeling what you need to channel and to get the best product or to be the best product or the version of yourself. But that's it. That's it for the workout today. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, share it with as many people as you can. And always remember, guys and ladies, your health is not a phase, it's a priority. Till next time.